Welcome, welcome. Okay, welcome back. So this is our special episode for the Women's Asian Cup. So we'll dive right in. The roster is out, and as always, we'll have to break down the Filipinas Asian Cup squad. So a lot of questions. Um, is this a team uh, that's going to survive this tournament? Will we advance out of the group stage or even qualify for the next World Cup? So, again, for this episode, I have Pam Puri and commentator extraordinaire supermom Natasha Alquiros Dato. Before we talk about the roster, so just to paint the picture to our viewers, viewers or listeners. No, this edition of the AFC Women's Asian Cup essentially, again, fortunately, doubles as a World Cup qualification for Asia. I think this is the
Edition.
last edition na it will serve as a pathway for the World Cup. So yung susunod, wala na. It's I think it's a different tournament altogether. So for us, we need to so basically so we're in group A, no? So for the groups, you need to finish in the
Top
top
two.
two to move safely or advance to the knockout rounds. Then two best third place teams will qualify for the quarterfinals. So essentially,
The top
uh,
eight.
the four semifinalists automatically qualifies for the FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil. So this is the good news, and I think not a lot of people know this, but the quarterfinal losers move to a play-in round. So the winners of the play-in round will also qualify. So there would be basically
Eight.
six spots,
6 spots, yeah.
for the that will automatically qualify for the FIFA Women's World Cup. The losers of the play-in, yun yung magpunta sa Inter-Confederation playoffs. Yan. So, yan. So, let's get into it. Let's talk about the roster. Tash, I think let's start with you. Who will be your crucial players or players you think, who will make an impact, or in general, what do you think of this roster?
Um, well, based on this roster, of course. I'll start first with the players that aren't here that who we thought that would be fit in time, or you're not sure, maybe they're injured or why they were left out. But of course, the two notable names I think that are missing from the lineup would be Bolden and Serrano. We know that Serena Bolden was, of course, coming off an injury, a long term knee injury. So I'm not sure how her progress has been getting back to playing shape. While for Serrano as well, if I'm not mistaken, she also got injured during
Yeah, from what I know, she's injured, but again, there's no official
no official.
statement about that. Yeah.
So, of course, these are two big misses when it comes to our attacking line. But of course, you have young players who are now filling in that void. You just hope that they can step up to the big stage. Like we've seen them step up to the SEA Games. The likes of, Ramirez, Pino, and then you have the likes of Giliu back with the team, who wasn't there during the Southeast Asian Games, and then
Yes.
back with the team. So you have your attacking threat. You also have Chandler McDaniel back. She was out for injury during the SEA Games and is now back with the national team. So you have those attacking players. The most important in this team will be your anchors, your goalkeeper, Olivia McDaniel. You will rely heavily on her. And that back line will play a big part in if we can be able to advance. So of course, for me, when I see the names in our back line, the names that pop out, of course, is Cowart and Haley Long. Haley Long now playing with Thailand, so that's a good move for her as well to continue to test herself. And of course, we know that Cowart just won with the in the Canadian League with the team that she's in. So winning with the in the Canadian League and then winning the Southeast Asian Games. It also does a lot for the confidence of a player coming into the Asian Cup. And then you have for me the ever reliable Angie Beard. And I think that on the other side, I would still pick Sophia Harrison Wonchuk, especially from her performance in the SEA Games. But we also have good players there, DeFascio, Cesar, Hawkinson. So we have to make sure that whoever gets called up or when the substitutions happen, that the quality won't dip. And the defense, the goalkeeper will play a big role in making sure that we don't get scored on by big numbers or by a lot or by big margins against a team. So yeah, the midfield line, this is where it gets tricky. I feel that midfield line, and when you have the names, it will all depend on Coach Mark Tarcaso and who's performing at the moment. Because even I felt that during the recent tournaments, there's no sure picks. No one has really stood out consistently. I feel that everyone has had their moments in and out. So the pick of who will be that midfield line will depend on how they've been performing during their camp in Balasin, or now that they're in Perth. They are in Perth at the moment, right? At the moment, they've already traveled to Australia. So I think that he's going to have his hands full. And who will really be the best 11 in terms of that midfield line?
Stash. What about you, Miss Pampuri?
Nasabi na ni Tash hindi. Pero yeah, I mean, I agree with the tricky part with the midfield. Kasi besides Sarah and Jackie, which Sarah played a different role nung SEA Games, diba? I mean, lalo na with during the first game. So we don't know what's really gonna happen, or like who's like the sure one on the midfield part. But agree with the defender side. I mean, that back four, they had the recent tune-up game, and since that we don't have the seniors or the notable names during the Manila camp, that's really what I noticed, that it was just Sofia playing at the right back, and then you have all the youngsters playing together with Sofia. So you'll see, like, yeah, it's a good test for them, for the youngsters, for the defender side, but it's really noticeable na wala si Haley, wala si Angie, and wala si Jess. And the good thing there is, at least they're galing sila sa clubs nila. At least match fit pa din, diba? Even if walang pang cohesion with the Manila, with the camp that happened here in Manila. So I guess more or less they're all in Perth now, hopefully. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, it's more on I trust the backline and of course Olivia, because I think with the open opponents that we have on the group, it's really it's gonna be more on the defensive side. I'm not saying that they should play defense, super defensive side, no, but it's really like it's a big test for the defense. In terms of the forward, yeah, we're missing from the SEA Games and the AFC qualifiers, and from the roster that was released for the Manila camp. Notable na wala si Mariel. And I don't know. I mean, if she's injured or not, hopefully she's okay. But yeah, she's the forward name here that medyo noticeable. But happy that Katrina is back, Cha is back, and then we have some new names. Tama, di ba, Ven? Paige Maxwigan? Tama ba? Paige?
Yeah, Paige.
Yep. And then, yeah, hopefully the Pino and Ramirez tandem in front, the one that we saw during the SEA Games, will be like, yun nga, mas better, and ano, kasi syempre, it's no longer Southeast Asia. This is really Asia na. So it's like, yun yung level bigla eh, which is, yun yung difference, like, basing sa na-interview ko lang, short kwentuhan, the difference is coming from the SEA Games, it's really good kasi everyone's playing from further clubs, and then galing ka sa AFC qualifiers, and then sa MSIG, and then they had the camp, and then the SEA Games. So whether who's in or who's out, medyo mas may cohesion agad because they know each other na. May ganun. But then there's a lull because of the break, and then hindi lahat pwede agad for a camp And then this is the AFC na. So, I mean, that's one of the interviews kwentuhan that I had from one of the players. So, yun lang yung difference. So, hopefully, yun nga, mag-gel agad again coming from like a month break. Kasi syempre, nag-holidays din naman tayo lahat. So, same as them. So, yeah, I guess, we just have to wait for Sunday.
My
Other
God, Sunday na.
add one more thing as well. The other
Mhm.
player that I guess you're surprised isn't on this list, but understandably so, is Inday Tolentin because she's one of the players that played well during the MSIG Serenity Cup. And you saw that she was gaining in confidence, and she decided to focus on futsal. So you'd say it's a loss for the national team for football, but a good gain as well for futsal. Especially because as we are recording this, she did just score a goal
Yeah.
earlier
Yeah.
today against Myanmar in the football tournament. So technically, like good for her. And she's also one of the
Yeah.
scored in the World Cup. She scored the first goal, diba? She scored the first goal for the Philippines in the futsal World Cup. So, parang yun lang, like, another name that you think could have been thrown around in this roster, but of course still playing for the national team, but just focusing on futsal.
What's up?
Gotcha. Congrats,
Kelvin.
Inday. Well, I have a lot of thoughts, to be honest.
Go ahead.
Yeah, may pag-
Well, okay,
Go
first
ahead.
off, same. The anchor here will be Olivia McDaniel, proven big game player, and then your axis, if you will, of course, is Haley Long, and then tempo controller would be Sarah and Jackie.
Yeah.
So yun nga, so like let's start with the midfield because I think that like it's a tricky
Yeah.
part. Um, I don't expect long spells of possession because um, and because of that, uh, Jackie and Sarah's role becomes more critical, diba? Like with Jackie, she can manage the tempo or connect the faces and parang more like a stabilizer role,
Yeah.
whereas Sarah can cover more ground and break up play. Parang their roles to me are parang it's really rooted on their work rate. Um, I'm trying to like simplify it in my head. Parang Jackie manages the rhythm. Sarah controls the intensity. Or pwede ding Jackie regulates and Sarah energizes. Parang ganun. So, versus a team like Australia, um, Jackie will be the key in, preventing midfield panic. I mean, for the longest time, that's kind of what her role has been. Although, itong lately, medyo nagfo-forward na siya. And then Sarah will be key in, stopping and essentially stopping the opponent from establishing, or be more comfortable in their tempo. But again, this is a long tournament and we're talking about only two players. And for the longest time, parang hindi talaga na-define yung, I mean, Bella Passion has been sort of the understudy for that role. Pero parang hindi kasi clear eh.
I think
Gets mo ba
Yeah.
ako,
Yes.
Tash?
Yes.
what you're saying,
Yes.
but
Yes.
I think that at the moment, if I'm going against Australia, Korea, Iran, I think that at the moment Bella has a higher work rate, especially defensively, breaking up plays,
Yes.
than either Jackie or Sarah. Just because I think that Jackie and Sarah, they have better vision in terms of connecting
Yeah.
forward. But Bella, I think, has that higher work rate in
Mm,
really
Oh,
the
yes.
defensive.
doing that
Yeah.
dirty work. The to really
Yeah.
break up the plays, to
Mm.
make the fouls, and to be there as quick as possible
Yeah.
and time
Yeah.
those short runs, and then really that nitty gritty work in that midfield, the defensive midfielder role. I think
Defensive.
Parang, like, because of, if defense is our main priority, na at the moment, I would pick her to be,
Sorry, may naalala ko kaya ako natawa. Anyway, go ahead.
pero yun lang, like,
May naalala naman akong nag-iisa dun sa
options of
gitna
love.
nung
Oo.
Si
MC.
ano, si Upsix. Si
Si Up,
Upsix. Sasabihin ko na,
Up
Upsix.
six. Up six. You see, I think that's a perfect example for what Tasha is saying. Like during the MC, parang hinati yung Red Sea, alam mo yun? Tapos naiwan dun si Bella
Si
Passion sa
Bella
gitna.
Passion. Yeah. She was left behind by like, what should I do? But she's doing everything, but still, it's like, she was all alone playing in that middle with their backline. It's like, what happened?
Kasi Up six.
Because
Upsix nga kasi.
parang that midfield role, like central midfielder role, and like your attacking midfielders, your center midfielders, I feel that we have so few players who play
Yeah.
that when it comes to rotation, where you feel that you really need players to be able
Yes.
to have that in rotation.
Mm.
And I feel that that's really an area
Wala.
where we're lacking.
Yes. So true. So true.
Kasi parang, what if they're not, they don't have the A game? You can't switch.
Yeah.
Or we're tired. Like, remember, when was that? When you're playing short tournament games, you see it, diba? Like, parang hindi nila kaya to play that heavily every
Yes.
days, every 2 days. Parang
Yeah.
the rotation, we don't have enough players in rotation for those those positions.
True. And then one thing that gives me a lot of hope in this roster is the return of Katrina Guillou and with Pino also. So parang like a Gilo and Pino partnership. Because I think they will complement each other well. Kasi Gilo kasi she's intelligent off the ball. Parang she's constantly initiating
Just running.
press. No, and then Pino naman is more direct and decisive. Parang she looks parang ang gusto niya lagi to attack immediately, and we talked about
Just get a space.
we talked about this spam na parang she has more of the killer instinct as a forward.
As long as I get
Parang
True.
ganon. So parang the way I look at it is Katrina would be more like your dynamic player who can parang sort of disrupt the shape of your opponent, whereas Pino will be the one to close it. Parang ganon yun nasa isip ko. I just think that they will really complement each other well as a pitch. Feeling ko lang yan. I don't know, but this is just my thoughts. What do you think, Tosh, in terms of our attacking?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. They're exciting, Giyu as well as Pino. And then if you also have, from recent like a couple of few performances, I feel that Chandler also comes better off the bench.
Yes.
Plays a bit back
We
when she-
also talked about this, fam.
and Ramirez is good to have there. I mean, we've seen her in
the
moments.
work rate is there for Mali. I mean,
I feel that
ano ako sa work rate niya.
that can come off the bench. Actually, I'm most excited to see Carly Freeless.
Oh yeah, actually.
To see how she's improved, because every time you see her play
a different role,
better, you get
Different role.
version from her every time. So parang coming into this to the Asian Cup, I'm excited to see what version of her, like, watching her grow through the years with the national team, and then I want to see what she can bring to the table again.
Yeah. AFC qualifiers, she played wing, left, right back, or wing, di ba? Carly?
Wing, alam ko wing.
Wing, basta right.
Wing,
so which is, either wing or right back. Basta dun parang na weirdoan din ako kasi hindi ako sanay. But yeah, that was her position during the qualifiers of this AFC Asian Cup. So yeah, let's see what's her position. I mean, what's her role?
else? And also Guy will, I think, kasi parang she's the type of player na she's not your like volume scorer, You don't
But
expect her to score more goals, but she will create like second chances.
she will make things
Parang,
happen for you.
parang, kasi diba like say versus Australia or Korea, I'm sure we won't be able to like really build from midfield.
Oh my
And
God.
we'll probably go more direct. Alam mo yun, long balls, ganyan. And then, Jail's role, parang, kung ako, parang, I will, ano, make sure that the ball goes to Jail. Kasi Jail can challenge or force herself in dun sa box. Or at least force an awkward clearance. I just because she's that player. Not a volume scorer, but second chances, I think. Um she's your person.
Like what we talk about during the SEA Games. Yung, I mean, nung nandun tayo. This forward, youngsters, okay?
Yeah.
Youngsters kasi we don't know how they play. I mean, di ba? Ang naging comment agad natin sa kanila, like, even if we lost to the first game, the Myanmar game, like ako, yun nga, dun ko natutunan na the work rate of Mali. Not because crucial yung goal niya with the Myanmar, crucial yung goal niya against Vietnam. But it means kasi yung work rate nila na hindi talaga sila titigil. So that's what I love or what na-appreciate ko during the SEA Games. These forwards, it's like, hindi sila yung striker, like the expectation striker that we know in our
Iba,
heads or
they're
like
just,
idol
I think
natin.
they're just
But
more
they just,
confident and aggressive.
yeah, sobrang alam nila na parang, hindi lang titigil eh. But iba yung, ano nila, if you see them, like iba. I mean, the mental thing then, it's part na, oh, okay. I mean, not typical striker, but they're not gonna stop for you. They're gonna make a way. So, yun lang yung difference. And I hope they bring it here. Kasi
Yeah.
diba? Kasi nga, the SEA Games was basically really like, we all know the backline. No questions asked. We know what's gonna happen. I mean, we know also that this is the same backline. The question now is yung forwards and yeah, to consider with the midfield also. What can they bring, or will they bring an improved version of the SEA Games to this Asian Cup? Because this is different na, diba? Much different na, and also much different for them for sure. Because this
Mm.
is bigger. After
Yes.
the AFC qualifiers, SEA Games na. Which is SEA Games kasi alam natin kung anong style of play ng Southeast Asian eh. But most of them wasn't also part of the AFC qualifiers squad. Not all of them, di ba? Lalo na yung sa forward side. So, ito na yung makita natin going to the Asian Cup.
Yeah, this is where parang yung kahit even your like ano ba tawag sa kanila? Like your second string players,
Yeah.
yung mga ano mo, subs mo, their role is very crucial because it's a long tournament, right? Especially I just want to highlight also yung sa goalkeeper position. Yung
Oh
second
yeah.
and third keepers natin would play a very important role because I mean it happened the last time when Olivia
Yeah.
didn't versus Australia ang field natin was Kiara because Ina
Kiara.
was injured, and then I'm not sure why it wasn't Olivia. I think she was may pain or something. I don't know, but I mean yung selection ng second and third keepers also very
Crucial.
crucial.
Yeah.
So rotation would really matter. It's a long tournament, especially if we advance. So ayun. But overall, ikaw Tash, like what do you think would be our like strategy, if you will, or from the past games that you've seen how Mark Turcas has managed the team.
It's a tall order to ask.
Yeah.
Not impossible, but it's a tall order to ask to beat Australia and to beat Korea. These two teams are ranked really way above us in terms
Yes.
also the games that they're playing, where the players are playing. They're playing literally in the top leagues in the world.
Hello.
So, I mean the comparison, we're the underdogs. So we're back to being the underdogs of group A. And realistically, what you're hoping for, for me, realistically, the best results is to get a draw against Australia, a draw against Korea, and to beat Iran. And you hope that that's good enough to qualify directly. If not, there's still that second round. So you go for being two of the best third. But there is a chance. Nothing is impossible. You know, in football,
Yeah.
like nothing is impossible. But realistically, that's my, you know, not prediction, but my my gut feel of that. I can't be like, oh yeah, kaya natin yan. We're gonna beat them 3-0. We also have to like, we saw the lineup. We saw Australia's lineup. It's a tall order to ask. So I hope that, you know, our girls can play their best game because we saw it. We've seen it. All odds are against us in the World Cup. We beat New Zealand. So it's not impossible. Yeah. How about you guys?
Pam?
Ang hard nung sa Australia kasi grabe yung video nila eh, saying the roster. Topic namin the other day nung sinabi namin, tipong yung graphic ni Ellie Carpenter doon, hindi kayo makakadaan sa I mean, seriously, we're talking about that. And then, in my mind, when I saw Sam Kerr playing back, parang, tapos, ang news sa kanya ngayon with the Chelsea is like, she's not super doing well after the injury. Paano kung ito yung maging breakout game niya? I mean,
Like
seriously.
she just arrived, by the way. She just arrived a few hours ago, and first words niya or statement niya sa press was she feels like she's in a good scoring form.
Oh my God, diba? Imagine that.
Mga
I mean,
double hat trick ang mga carnation.
I know when we had this draw, parang sabi ko, oh my God. Well, ang draw talaga may luck and not, diba? When we had that draw during the 2021? Sorry, tama ba? Tama ba yung 2021 Asian Cup?
22 ata, Pam.
2022 Asian Cup. When we had that draw, alam natin. I mean, hindi natin sa but ang sabi agad natin nun is,
Yeah.
when we saw the schedule, sabi agad natin, we beat Thailand, we know we're going in. That's it. When we had this draw, Australia, South Korea, Iran, medyo, I mean, hindi ko naman sinabing, well, I don't have trust with them. I don't have trust with the girls. It's just really, it's really tough. I mean, Australia, and they have that players. I mean, come on. I mean, hindi naman the, but I really do hope that at least, ano man, if we draw them, I mean, my God, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But-
Them talaga.
We're against them.
Draw against them, as in them. But
Coach,
yeah,
park the bus. Park the bus, coach.
I mean, seriously. But then yun nga, natawa lang kasi kami nung nakita namin yung roster. Was like, this is the first time that I know that Australia is really bigger than us. But when I saw the roster, parang, bakit parang iba yung kaba ko
Lord,
na,
have mercy.
as in literally yun yung topic namin for when the roster of Australia came out. Like from from X, from Instagram, lahat na shinare namin. Bakit ako natakot ng sobra-sobra with that freaking roster? And yun nga, shit.
Cinematic kasi yung announcement nila. Yun.
When you have young players. I mean, like for us, we'll have a lot of young players. And the thing with
Yeah.
young players is that they have a lot to prove. They're hungry.
Yeah.
They care.
Yeah.
They're gonna run. They're gonna, you know what I mean? They also have that they can run for days as well. So, you know, we're hoping for the best, of course, for our national team, for our players, and you know, to step up to the challenge. Not everyone gets the opportunity.
Maybe with Australia, sige. I mean, I'm gonna move on with that one, but I'm really hoping for like, but with South Korea, yeah, they're still in terms of ranking, right? But the thing right now is maybe we can consider what's happening with them, what's happening within the team. Can it be an advantage or disadvantage to us? I mean, di ba, they have their own internal issues with their own federation, right? For the issues
Yeah.
about financial things and all. I mean, it's a news. I mean, I don't know whether it's a good or bad. I don't know, but I mean, maybe maybe until now, maybe I think they haven't arrived, right? No
They
news yet
have.
that they have.
They have it.
Tayo ba last? Tayo ba lang last na
I
nag-arrive?
sorry. I think they announced the roster ahead
They
of us.
announced the roster
Pero
early. I think the earliest team from the group that announced
yeah, I
the
think they're there
roster.
now.
They're there. But yeah, I mean, we don't know. And yeah, we saw some South Korean players here in Manila. Here in NCC. The Incheon club had, I think, 4 or 6 then. Then Stallion had 4. So they met there. We met 2 of them. They're gonna kill each other daw, sabi nila. And Bella's like, please don't kill us. But, I mean, going back, but yun nga, baka malay natin with, at least with South Korea. I mean, with Korea. Maybe. And then, of course, Iran. But sabi nga rin nung na-interview ko or nakakwentuhan ko, I mean, hindi dapat natin maliitin or like if we have the 2 bad results with the Australia and then South Korea and then mag-aantay lang tayo sa Iran. I mean, dapat yung mentality rin natin is different. Because, yun nga, parang ang point niya is they're playing good, they're playing well. So we don't know. So yun yung sabi nung na-interview ko during the last few days here in Manila. It's hard kasi magko-compute ka dyan in terms of goal difference and everything and all just to be, to be best third right now. So it's tough. And mahirap umasa sa being 2 third best placers because you have to figure out the other groups then. Like the group
Yeah.
na medyo sabihin natin, ito I guess the lucky group. I think that was the group of India, Bangladesh. Tama ba? Um, yung
I'm
isa,
not sure.
parang yung India, basta yung isang group na may India na sabi ko, India can qualify with merit now with that group coming from the hosting of the last Asian Cup. So, doon ako nag-worry kasi nakadepende din talaga sa kung ano yung magiging results. Kung hahabulin lang natin yung 2 third placers, which is tough.
Okay. So Group C is Japan, Vietnam, India, Chinese Taipei. So it's a battle of these 3 teams: Vietnam, India, and Chinese Taipei.
Yeah. Kasi sure na tayo sa Japan, sure na Japan dyan. The other group is yung with Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan, that's Group B. So that's North Korea, China, Bangladesh, and Uzbekistan.
So China go
China
up.
for sure. It's
China
for sure North Korea
Oh.
and China. So
It's between the toss-up between Uzbekistan
Bangladesh.
and Bangladesh. But kung Uzbekistan can just get maybe draw or something, diba? It's really, So we're just hoping that, yeah, just let's see talaga na it's more on, they just have to, like, be better from the showing even though we won the gold. Because this is really different. It's really
But
better
it's
showing.
confident boost for them coming
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
to this tournament, and also the fact that you've talked about that towards the end of last year, they've had a lot of they've had friendlies, the MSIG. They also had another friendly, the AFC qualifiers, and then they've also had the SEA Games. And then when this year started, they've had the camp here in Manila. Well, the ones who were able to, they've had the camp here in Manila. And then before now, of course, being in Australia. So, of course, we hope the best for our women's national team. But beyond that, I just want to take that opportunity as well that we have 4 players that are from Stallion Laguna. We have Olivia Chandler, Bella Pashon, and
Kaya.
Hawkinson. We have 2 players from Kaya, Carpio, and Castaneda.
Anika.
So we have a total of 6 players who are coming from the Philippines, who are playing in the Philippine Football League.
Oh, we have a league?
That's why. That's coming from the Philippine Football League. My question that was the segue to my question, is that what are we doing to make sure that the girls coming from the Philippines are being prepared at the same level as those girls who are playing abroad? Because I feel that one of the things, you know, we had a cup, the PFF Women's Cup at the end of last year. We had two fucking games. And then what the fuck happened? There's nothing. I mean, no, there's no news. Nobody announced anything. There's no news. So I guess everyone's just assuming that it's done, right? Like, it's just canceled. I mean, I don't know. It's already Feb. And that was November,
Yeah, November.
Yeah,
right? So,
November.
and then it,
Before Stallions left for
so
the
anyway,
group stage.
time has passed. We hosted the Futsal World Cup. The SEA Games happened. January, let's say, okay, January, because, everyone's coming back to it. It's already Feb. It's already Feb what? It's the end of Feb. So parang, what's next for women's football in the Philippines? So I'm happy that ang Liga has just announced that there will be a local tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stallion and Kaya will be playing there alongside. Sorry, I don't have it out with me.
FEU,
FEU.
FEU, UST,
No, USD. FEU.
and pinag-usapan natin the other day. Oh, shit. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember the other two teams.
Let's
Here.
check.
Yeah,
NU,
Oh, you have it.
NU, which is very exciting.
NU,
NU.
yes, let's go.
Go
Ateneo.
Coach Bea, Ateneo, yeah. Stallion, Kaya, MFC Developmental, and FEU.
So at least now we have this Ang Liga tournament that's coming up for the girls. But yeah, so sorry to segue from the
Fine.
Asian Cup. I mean, but what
It's a good segue, Tosh.
It
Yeah.
is.
like what more can we say about that? But also, it's also as much as about we want to support women's football on the national level. I hope that this is the same question I feel that I asked, and you guys can go through my post. I literally posted about this on the last game in the World Cup, the last game that the women's national team played in the Football World Cup, and I asked, I hope that this isn't the peak, but the start of of something new, of that we realize that women's football deserves our attention, that we cannot be an afterthought. And it's in my head, how many times do we have to prove it that women's football should not be an afterthought? We went to the World Cup. We won a gold in the Southeast Asian Games. And still, I feel that the Women's League is always an afterthought. And I hope that we start paying more attention in our own backyard into making sure that Philippine women's football is growing in our own backyard so we can create players or make sure that the players have a place where they can show their talent to the best of their ability and to get called up in the national team consistently. But yeah, it's been a frustration for me. Like, parang it's just always trying to wait or hear for news. Is there a league? When is there the league? And I just hope, come on guys, like there should be a league by now. But at least
it's a,
have Ang Liga. So okay, now the Ang Liga is here. But after this Ang Liga, I hope that there will be a women's league. Maybe I'm not on the in at the moment of like when it will be, but I hope that there is so that we can support it. Because when there was last year, like we went all out to support that. Yun
yeah,
lang.
it actually helps then the national team in a different way, not only as a pathway. But for example, ito na lang, because of the timeline that we have from the AFC qualifiers to MSIG and then the SEA Games and then of course all our players comes from different part of the world. But pagdating dito, like ito March, ito yung sinasabi nung kakwentuhan ko na some of them coming from clubs pero hindi rin naman tapos na yung league eh. Kasi end of the year, di ba? So, the problem of having pwedeng hindi match fit and everything. But if we have this league, we have different clubs na pwede mong consistently maka-tune up ng national team. Not just tune up, masabi lang na may tune up, okay? Like legit tune up because competitive yung league natin. It helps because yung calendar na meron din si women's is different, 'di ba? So it matters because ngayon, I don't know how many friendlies did our national team had, 'di ba? With the announcement that they made, I don't know, maybe hopefully from tomorrow, I guess, to before Sunday. Do you think it's still okay to have a friendly with any Australian club? Because it was announced that they will still have one or two friendlies with an Australian club. But, di ba, too tight na going to the March 1. But if it happened before, since we know that January, February, and we have clubs here, competitive clubs, because we have a competitive league, it will really boost the national team itself.
But also for, let's say, Stallion, they're going to the AFC Champions League, right?
Agree.
And how can you expect them to prepare for the AFC Champions League if they don't have games being played? And same thing, when it was Kaya as well, like
Yeah.
Kaya kept having friendlies with the FEU at the time because coach na coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they weren't getting as much games as
That's not, yeah.
they really push themselves for when they play in the Champions League.
The question is, do they really know that there's something like
Champions
that?
League, oh, may AFC Champions League na. Or let's say there are new clubs. What happened to Capital One? They were waiting, but the waiting game is too long. So you can't keep investing in something if you don't know when it's gonna be. So until there is a plan laid out of when the league is, when the cup is, how can we expect investors also to really push in and put more money into new clubs?
Yes.
Which is, the hope is that there's more than Kaya and there's more than Stallion. We want Capital One to come back,
Manila Digger to come back.
Manila Dig to come back, and for the others also to follow suit. But we need to have a plan because you'll say, okay, sige, invest tayo sa women's football. Kailan yung laro?
Secret.
Nobody knows.
Alam ba talaga ang calendar?
Oh, hopefully that, it's still the start of the year. It's very early and there's still a chance. Like, I hope that, I'm just being impatient. I really hope it's just me being impatient at the moment. But of course, I feel it as a player, as a former player, because I could have extended my playing career as well. I could have still played with a club. But then, I can't wait.
Mali.
No, but I'm just saying that I'm saying I understand it from a player's point of view. Na training kayo every day, gigising ka, 'di ba? 1 month,
Yeah.
tapos kailan yung laro? Yung parang, atat ka na maglaro. Kaya nga nagtitraining eh. Because it's different when you're mentally preparing something. And when you're just training, sorry, you know what, Venice, ang dami kong bad words na nasabi throughout this.
It's okay.
No.
Bleep na lang.
May dudugtong na ako, hindi ko na kayang pigilan. Sorry. Hindi na ako kayang pigilan. Sige lang, go.
May bleep na lang. Kasi parang, it's different.
Not a blip blip. Not a blip blip.
When you're constantly training for something, and if you're just training for the sake of training. But yeah, so at least now there's something for us to root for, which is the Angliga tournament. So good on for Stallion and Kaya, and this is also a good opportunity to see NU.
Yes, NU.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see NU.
They were exciting in the women's league last year. So hopefully, I want to see, what they can bring again to the table this time around.
Shout out to our Angliga friends.
Hoy, sasabihin ko lang, may calendar, man. There was a calendar before. I mean, it's not, if you remember.
Wait, anong calendar? Kasi ang alam kong calendar yung AFC calendar.
AFC ka. But then, ito, I'll go back to because that's why, I understand Tasha, yung sa pagiging impatient. Why? Because us working in the media side, even hindi pa nga tayo nag-work eh. We know like a calendar of it. Why? Because we were covering them way back. We're going to Carmona I live in QC, I go to Carmona for the games. Either I'm a paid one or I'm unpaid. Okay? Because I cover them. We cover them. So it's clear there that there's a calendar per week. And the fact that we were able to go to New Zealand na ongoing yung liga dito, na nag-stop lang siya because during the games mismo ng Philippines, it's clear there's calendar. The thing is, bakit
Yeah,
hindi siya
you're
na-carry
talking
over?
about a previous calendar. We're talking
Yeah,
about
that's
a new
why,
calendar. There's no calendar.
hindi, that's why nga, bakit hindi siya na-continue? Bakit hindi? Kasi, I mean, same lang naman yun eh. It should be like that every year. The only thing that changed is your UAAP calendar is different from that
Yes.
before. So the only thing that you'll do so that you can have the UAAP teams to join the league or the cup is i-rotate mo lang yun. That's it. Because we all know that kulang talaga tayo sa teams.
Yes.
But continuity, ano lang naman yun pattern it all. I-adjust mo lang naman. I mean, yeah, there's an effect because of our summer season and then the rainy season. But na-figure out siya before. Bakit tayo may problem ngayon? If we have more pitches that we can play on. And I don't think a Saturday, Sunday is a problem, diba? So continuity, merong calendar. Ang tanong lang is nasan yung calendar?
You know, I feel
Also,
yeah. I'll just
sorry, Tash.
Right,
Ako
go
naman.
on.
No, kasi I just speaking of like previous calendars, okay? Remember when you played, Tash, that season when you played, we had like big names playing in the women's league. God, you even have what's the name of that former NWSL player?
I have to check
Your
Isabel's.
teammate, Tasha.
Oo nga, Tasha, yung NWSL player. Si
The,
Isabel nag-message sa akin doon.
anyway, my point is that was a parang to me, you know what? Personally, I was like super happy when we had that season when we were sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Kasi you
Ah,
had
when I
Digger.
played, si Jam.
Sino?
Jam.
Jam?
Last
Jamia.
name.
Jamia.
Yeah,
Jamia,
Jamia
yeah, yeah.
Fields.
Jamia
Yeah.
Fields.
Sorry, you know what?
Jamia
Uh,
Fields.
You know why nag-blank ako? Because I went all the way back, as in pre-pandemic. Kasi when I played, I forgot. I just
no,
played.
no. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
Jamia
that season
Fields,
when we
yeah.
had Jamia Fields, Jordan
NWSL sila.
O'Brien, you have Quinley Quezada playing here. You had diba? Even Judy Connolly started playing here also. So parang to me that was sort of like a renaissance. Na parang oh my god, this is it. Na parang I was even like looking forward na maybe other players from Southeast Asia can,
Yeah,
parang tayo yung
true.
magiging hub for Southeast Asia. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that time parang medyo inexistent yung league sa ibang Southeast Asian
Asian
countries, right?
countries.
And
Yeah,
now
true.
we're trying to like, yun
Yeah.
lang, that was so frustrating to me. And then the following season after parang, what happened? So, ayun, edi nagsialisan kasi nga, walang ang consistency, walang calendar. Or kung may calendar man, hindi nila sinunod. So, yung mga players na, yun nga, na nagte-training na lang for the sake of training, umalis na.
But
Kasi
yeah.
wala na dito eh. And you have clubs who have folded. Well, not naman folded, but kasi wala nga games eh. I mean, for sure, even a
Kayang
club
gastos.
like, even clubs like Kaya, di ba?
Kyle.
Anong, hindi ibig sabihin, dahil wala nga laro, walang liga. Di ba? Paano, as a club owner, parang, paano mo masusustain or makikip yung players mo kung wala naman silang nilalaro?
But
Di
yeah.
ba?
And the reason lang why I actually brought it up is because, syempre, I'm friends with a lot of
Gigil ako Chari.
Yeah. The thing is that I'm friends with a lot of players. And this has been like the same sentiments that they have been feeling. And I thought about it. I kind of thought about it before. I didn't expect to say it the way that I said it a while ago. So I'm so sorry of the intensity of how I said it a while ago. But it's just more of that I realized that this is the platform to bring something like that up because there is nowhere else. And if you don't bring things to light, then how do people know that there is a problem? Or how can we do something about it if no one ever talks about it? If we just keep accepting whatever is given. And I feel that what is given to women's football is crumbs. On a positive, there is going to be a futsal league that is about to start. So there is positives happening at the moment. There is going to be the, not sure the exact terms of it, the PFF Futsal Liga that is starting in the Phil Sports Arena, and that's starting very, very soon. And that's great. That's great for futsal. And I'm so happy that PFF is taking the interest in futsal to that next level. There's going to be a U17 men for boys, girls, a men's open, a women's open, 10 teams per bracket, and that's amazing. But why can't we? Why do we always have to choose one or the other? That's the only point. Is that I'm so happy for futsal, and I'm so happy that they're finally also getting that momentum that they deserve.
That attention.
Yeah, that
True.
attention that they deserve. And I feel that we can have both, or that we should have both. We don't have to choose one futsal league and then eventually na yung women's football. We should have a futsal league. We should have a women's football league. We have the PFL for the men's league. And so, I mean, the counterpart is just, is this what you give to your reigning SEA Games gold medal champions? Diba? Parang they deserve more on the local scene as well. So yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit of everything. And that we want to help. That's actually the one thing also, that kung may league, or whenever there is a league, or whenever there is a cup, we go to the games, we make these podcasts. You guys create so much content. Like Laban Filipinas is always there creating content. And so parang you're just hungry for games so that we can put more players on the spotlight. Yeah.
Amen.
Mabana ko, sorry na lang. Wala na.
Don't worry.
I mean,
You
for me,
won't be.
parang, ano? Kami mababan, ikaw hindi. Come
Oh,
on.
kaya, ikaw na, Tash. Ikaw na magsabi lahat ng mga
Kami
Yeah.
mababan, ikaw hindi. But
just-
ako, for me,
I just want more for women's football.
I agree. I mean,
And
that's,
the league situation is just very it's always been tricky. Even
ano
when
yun?
in that cup, it wasn't, you know,
It wasn't perfect. Yes,
Oh,
it wasn't. The schedule wasn't perfect.
it was actually pretty good. The PFF Women's League, that was pretty good. There was the press con, there was, there was everything. The press con, the games, the live stream, it was all one venue where you could have the games. So parang I don't know if atat lang ako, but I'm just excited for that to happen again. And I want it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, of course. Dapat hindi kasi siya, I agree with you na you don't really, dapat hindi tayo namimili one over the other. That's why yun nga calendar matters. Kumbaga, magti-tweak lang yun eh. It should be like, if this needs to be run in 6 months, kung ayaw mo dun sa, from the last year na same ng month, kung January to June, gawin mo this year ganito, pero nakalatag yan, mag-adjust lang yan. So at least the club owners, will know na, oh, okay, dito tayo. Alam mo yun? Pero hindi literally like, alam lang natin, basically because we're media. We know the AFC FIFA window. I mean the FIFA, sorry, not the AFC, the FIFA window for women's. We know the FIFA window for men's. Kasi it's ano naman guys, baka sabihin nyo lang porket media alam namin. Punta lang po kayo sa afc.com or kaya sa fifa.com. Nandun po ang you can really, it's literally mostly actually also, just a segue, mostly even media guidelines, whatever archives is, you can pull it up on the website. So, hindi mo dapat na hindi alam. Or like, for example, you're working for it or you're trying to research something, that's the two best websites that you can get all these details. Okay? So, but yun, going back, it's more on, kaya na, nandun yung frustration is because, it's not because we're here, like, for Tasha, who played and then, alam mo yun, like, evolved na and everything. It's more on kasi, we care about this one. We literally cared from the very start. And do you think may iba pang magsasalita about it? Something like that eh. Yung intention kasi dito, I mean, yun nga, hindi na lang siya, like what you said, you talk to the players, yung sentiments nila is, di ba, frustrating na. Because okay na tayo dun sa simpleng buhay nun. We're not
Yeah.
expecting too much when we won and we
Simpleng
were,
buhay.
agree. Simple, it was simple. there was a league. We know this one.
Yeah,
We
oh,
have.
exactly.
It was
No,
so
no, no.
simple. We were not expecting like a level up coming from the World Cup, 2023 World Cup, even if we won. Hindi tayo na ganun eh. What we wanted lang is for it to be sustained, for the continuity of it. We're
Consistency.
consistency, continuity. We're happy after the 2023. Kasi during the league 2023, Coca-Cola was already a sponsor. I remember it because we're part of the media team that was handling it. That's why kaya nga nasabi namin na nag-World Cup tayo, tumatakbo yung liga.
Mm.
Literally, tumatakbo yung liga. Tumigil lang siya. And Coca-Cola was a sponsor already. And kaya rin nag-boost noon pa si Coca-Cola is because nga nag-World Cup, nanalo. So like, they know that we can handle or PFF can handle again the next year. Di ba? So di ba, we're just asking for, we're being impatient because we know that nagawa to even without the likes, even without the sponsors right away. Simpleng buhay lang nagawa to. So anong intention ba natin ngayon? Bakit hindi natin siya magawa?
That's a good question.
I think I mean, I'm coming from anong intention? Because I mean, for myself, working now in the football industry or the sports community, I know my intentions, why I'm here, why I'm doing this. So the question now is, what is your intention? Bakit hindi natin magawa na continue lang and sustainable yung liga na kailangan natin? Because the
Yes.
fact that we're playing AWCL na lang, alam mo yun, noon wala eh. Yun nga, simpleng buhay, walang ganon. And then now, naglabas si AFC na may AWCL. It's clear lang noon, when that one was released, may league tayo, UAAP teams are playing. That's the only thing nung na may AWCL qualification na. UAAP teams cannot represent. That's it. So, pero, may gain sa kanila kasi for sure, competition for them, para nga for them to go back to UAAP, but then the clubs will also gain from that. Tapos sila yung pwedeng mag-qualify. So ngayon, kung kailan nagkaroon ng parang bonus part, with or without the money thing there, ngayon pa tayo nawalan ng consistency in doing a league.
Yeah, and the reason it's been one league and then parang the other year, cup lang. Tapos
Cup lang.
yung league lang. So,
Yeah.
Pero no, nagagawa nga. Kaya nga bumabalik ako sa simpleng
anymore.
buhay lang no na nagawa siya. So bakit di natin siya magawa? Anong intention natin? Bakit di natin siya magawa?
That's it. It's like parang, if you're gonna base it on results, women's football, the women's national team has done so much on paper as well. They've reached the World Cup. They've won in the World Cup. They've given you a SEA Games. Hawak ko yung brush niya. They've given you gold medal. You know, they've given you so much things. Parang it's rightfully so that you start investing in your women's league as well, so that they can continuously give you these results, not just rely on the players based abroad. Because if that's always
Yes.
the position of some players, of some people, is that parang, diba? Because they're
Gosh.
players based abroad and all that, give
Yeah.
local players the same opportunity and chance
Mm-hmm.
to prove themselves. Give them the same number of games, a high competitive league. Give them the opportunity to continue to grow so that you don't have to look that much further. You can look in your own backyard. So it's both. Of course, at the end of the day, for me, the best players should play. At the end of the day, the best players should play in the national team. But of course, there's nothing wrong with growing the women's league in the Philippines, so that also those national team players will want to come to the Philippines,
To
Yes.
play in
play
Philippines.
here.
Correct.
You know,
Totally agree.
it all helps out.
Super agree.
There you go. Yan lang. I'm gonna end it there.
You know what? I remember, sorry, naalala ko lang. During the height of this, yung season we had Jamia Fields and Tasha Alqueros playing for Stallion. That season. No, because I remember there was I don't know if it was a camp here. And then kasi nga Quinn Lee played here, diba?
Yeah.
And then I had this conversation with name drop na ba ako? Anyway, two of the national team players were here. I think three of them pa. So, I asked them, so are you guys also going to play here? Ganyan, ganyan. Kasi hindi pa nagsa-start yung season sa kung saan man sila naglalaro ngayon. And then, they both said the same thing. Sabi niya, the thing is, there's no consistency. Parang kailan ba magsa-start? Kailan ba yun yung mismong concern nila ha.
Yeah.
It's not about like the pay or what. It's yung at least
Calendar.
Yeah, sabi niya, okay, so if I play for a certain team this season, will there be a next season? Yun ang tanong nung dalawang national team player na yon na I will not name. But yeah, I mean
Yeah,
just to highlight na yung consistency. Yung calendar na yan, ituloy-tuloy.
And there's still a chance, guys. Like there's so much
there's
there's so
still.
much room for improvement.
But suggestion about that, ano na, talagang literal upuan. And freaking ask questions. I mean, di lang layout eh. Literally talk to everyone that needs to be involved. Because a lot of people,
Not even, you don't need to talk to anyone. Just do it. Sometimes it's like you don't need to talk to anyone. Just do it.
And I have another question. Bakit ang liga kaya nila mag-organize ng league? Yun lang.
kasi nga, babalik ako sa anong intention mo.
Diba?
Anong
And that's
intention
ang
mo?
liga. They're not even, are they tag doon? Sanction ba is the term?
I
don't
don't
even
think.
know.
I don't
Anyway, my point is, if the Ang Liga group can organize a league or a tournament, league ba yun? League, di ba?
League.
Yun ba? O league. Okay.
Yeah, shorten.
Shorten, yeah. I have a schedule. Yeah, shorten league.
So, ayun lang. That's just also parang, it doesn't have to be complicated because it has been done before.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently before.
It's just that, parang for me, make it a priority. That's just it. Like, I love what they're doing with futsal. I honestly love it. I love the intention, the direction of how they're handling futsal. It's great. Even the Philippine Football League. Wow, from last year and thou shall not be named who was handling it to now handling it. Wow, what an improvement. Even
Siri, please play Budots.
even I'm just saying that, and we're not just trying to throw only negative comments. We're just saying that
Yes.
happy with what they're doing with futsal. It's amazing. I'm happy with what they're doing with the men's football league. It's also amazing. Even that they have, the games, the highlights, everything, the works, it's there. So parang give women's football that same platform. That's pretty much it. It's not that it's not coming from biased eyes or anything, because I can see the positive. It's just that I can't only see the positive. I also need to point out the things that need improving on. Well, that's why we have this. That's why we're doing this. It's not for anything, but because we want to continuously evolve and improve. So yeah, please, let give women's football a bigger and better platform because they deserve that.
And with that, Joy.
And with that,
makaramdaman ko na may makikreceive akong message after
Sabi nga sa'yo, yung ban nasa atin dalawa, si Tasha na lang.
Kaya nga hinayaan ko lang si Tasha eh. Kasi pag ako nagsalita, si Tasha okay lang.
Sigurado yan, dami nakabang eh.
Anyway.
alam na lang guys. Lord.
Tapos 'di ba,
okay, bleep na lang.
The futsal league, lahat yun sa PhilSports, 'di ba?
Yes, sa PhilSports.
Bongga.
Good.
Imagine mo, nasa futsal lang PhilSports, tapos ang volleyball na-relocate kung saan.
Diba? It's good. It's really good. Good for them. It's sure sobrang positive for them and good, happy. Diba?
Bongga.
So,
great. Good for them.
Nawala na predictions.
Going back.
Na. I don't know how you tie this up then.
Wala, as is.
Wala na, as is na yun.
Wala nang blip. Anong blip?
But no, I mean, if they go back or something, it's like babalik talaga. We just care for everyone for football. And specifically for women's football, that's why we're fighting for it. So hopefully, 'di ba? They fix it. Dun lang. Hindi
Right.
naman sila hindi ka yun nga as long clear intention sila, hindi sila makakarinig ng kahit ano. If
I don't
it's
even care about your intentions. I just want the league. I don't care. I just want a women's league. That's it. That's all.
paano nga kasi kung iba yung intention, kaya ang hirap
I'm
matakbo.
I'm not I don't care. You know, I just want there to be a women's league. I just want there to be a women's cup. That's it. Tapos ang usapan.
Wala na talaga. Balik kami. Sinasya
Yeah. I don't care about your intentions.
Sige.
Ang bait. Parang bait ko pa pala bigla dun sa intention kasi gagawin nila.
Diba? Lagyan natin ng league. Kahit ano. Kasi the thing is that we always support. That's for me. That's also why I feel
Yeah.
comfortable in being able to say my opinion, or for all three of us, is because we always support women's football, futsal, whatever it is. And if
Yes.
there's opportunities to even work there, we do work. We do work there. We cover and all that stuff. So parang it's not like it's coming from nowhere. It's because we want to be more involved in women's football, and you can only be more involved if there is a league or a cup or something to be involved in. Nagiging defensive na ako eh. Kasi masyado na ako madami sinabi.
Balik na tayo kung dadaan na
Tapos
natin.
tapos na. Ayoko na. I'm done.
Predictions.
So,
I'm done.
paano natin babalik? Okay, so, yun nga. So, sabi ni Tash. So, going back to the Asian Cup, I think it's just important that we stay organized, long enough to remain competitive deep into the tournament. Because again, like I said, it's a long tournament. So, dyan na papasok yung collective discipline, if you will. Versus Australia and Korea. Parang, kasi we don't play low block na eh. Nung panahon ni Staj kasi talagang low block. But, to be honest, maybe I'm expecting that we will sit maybe mid to low against Australia. I mean, sa akin lang, I just don't want a repeat of the 8-0 massacre. Okay, yun lang yun sa akin.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's like what Tasha said, it's a tall order to win against Australia. Actually, even though I don't expect us to draw. I mean, it's a dream. We don't know.
Totally.
But I think we just need to do well to protect the goal difference.
Strategically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't.
Ang sa akin, Korea would probably be the most important match because it's that game will likely determine whether we finish second or third. So a draw or a narrow win. Versus Korea Republic. I think that the last time we draw them, di ba? Was it a draw? Alam ko we lost kasi it was a 2-game series. The one we lost. And then the last game that we had, ito yung nag-goal si Angie Beard. I'm not sure if it was a draw. I think it was a
Oh,
draw.
the last friendly.
It was 2 back-to-back friendlies, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
By a big margin, and then the second one was a slimmer margin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's not a draw. It's just parang 1-2,
Uh-oh.
2-1 ganon, or I can't really remember.
So there was an improvement by that second time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but because if you look at because I remember checking it nung may friendly yung Stallion versus the Korean club. Parang most siguro majority of the players play in the Korean league. And hindi naman din perfect yung Korean league. They have like issues also. I remember, hindi ko alam kung na ano niyo yun. They have a foreign coach at that time. I forgot which tournament, pero nagalit yung coach nila because nagalit yung coach nila sa press kasi daw the press mismo they're not supporting their women's league.
Their team.
I think your expectations na Tash to close it out.
Yeah, I guess like I mentioned earlier, or when we did started, um, close margins against Australia and Korea. So whether that's by our luck, a slim win, a draw, or small losses, like in terms of goals scored against us, to keep it really just tight margins. So because these numbers will matter when we go against Iran.
Iran.
And hoping, of course, that the other groups, we cannot control anymore what
Yeah.
other groups.
Yeah.
But to put things in our corner of to be able to qualify, they have to be strategic. Will they play the most beautiful football? No. But that's not what we need at the moment. We need the results. So if defending will really play a big factor in
Then we should.
will play a big factor in how we approach Australia and also Korea as well. I feel that we'll take our chances on the slim counterattacks that we'll be able to get, but hoping for good results against Korea and Iran.
Your
Yeah, same.
closing statement.
Same. Of course. Strategically na to. I mean, I guess would say this is just not for the players, but also for the coaching staff. I mean, yun nga, when the draw happened, we know how hard our group is. So we have to be smart in playing. Hindi lang whoever we place and how we play on what's our goals on that specific games. So yeah, I mean, it's really a magic against Australia if we beat them. I mean, I don't know anong nakain ng Australia team, maybe, whatever, or anong nakain natin. But yeah, just
Sana pangit ang gising.
keep it slim for the goal difference, and then yeah, go for South Korea and then Iran. Because this one is really gonna be strategic. Kasi yes, on our side, I mean, for me, we don't care on the other groups. But for sure, the other groups are checking na pwede na tayong ini-X even on the best third, on the two third best placers. So pwedeng may gano'n na rin sila in terms of them mapping the possible to playoff playing tournament, diba? Because if we lose 3 all games, do we still have a chance? Huh. Diba? So even them for sure are like mapping their own things already in their mind. And hindi man in-announce or hindi man ano, but I guess our group is really the group of death compared to the two others. So may ine-expect na rin silang result. The other countries are expecting a kind of results that might be in favor of them. Diba? So strategic na to, and I'm hoping they can do good on that strategy on this one. Kasi yun nga, last na. Remember the games is March 1, March 5, and March 8. March 1 and March 5 will be crucial because March 1 is the game and you have to fly, di ba? Fly out. They have to go to Perth to Brisbane. So it will matter. Kasi, di ba, parang instead na yung MD3 mo ay MD-3 mo is parang pupunta ka lang sa kabilang stadium, whatever. Hindi. Papapagod ka pa ng isang buong araw just to leave. Diba? So it will matter. May fatigue factor na to kasi magbabiyahe pa sila. So hopefully, strategically, magawa nila ng paraan. So yeah, good luck, and of course, we want a second World Cup qualification.
Thanks, Pam. Thanks, Tash. So we're no longer chasing a fairy tale to qualify for the World Cup. Hindi na siya fairy tale. We have to survive. We have to stay in the fight. And when that moment comes, the question or the statement, hindi na siya, Pilipinas, ginulat ang mundo, hindi na siya,
Hindi na.
it will be whether, they're ready to take it. It's gonna be one game at a time. One one moment in time. One moment at a time. Because like you've alluded to earlier, Tosh, the Asian Cup is not going to be about dominance. It's really surviving long enough to win the game that changes everything.